Hey guys, Trevor from Art Cycler here. Today we're out at Irish Hills taking a look at my personal bike, which is a 2018 Santa Cruz Nomad V4. I have the stock Shox Super Deluxe shock on it, paired up with a Fox Performance Elite 36. I went for the Fox, just felt like I had a little bit more stiffness. I paired it up with a Cobalt and this Scott fender. As far as setup goes, I have about 75 PSI in the fork with 3 volume reducers. The rear shock is just set up to my body weight. Still kind of messing with that, but pretty happy with it so far. So yeah, with my Nomad, I decided to set it up just solely for downhill riding. Is it cool if I watch that last little bit? I don't know, reading through the reviews, you hear a lot of people talking about trail bikes that descend like downhill bikes or replace their downhill bikes. With this bike, I decided to set it up exactly how I'd want a downhill bike to be, kind of not considering the climbing aspect of certain things. And yeah, it truly does descend like a downhill bike, pedals like crap, but So yeah, starting with kind of what makes this bike ideal for downhill riding. I have 2 10mm stack spacers paired with 38mm Rise DD bars. I also have my levers pretty flat. That really gives me the upright riding position. So short stem, high rise bars, flat brake levers. With the brakes, I have kind of the biggest brakes that Sram had to offer, which is the Code RSCs. I have 200mm rotor in the front and a 180mm rotor in the back. Plenty of braking power, no complaints there. I've had these brakes on 3 different bikes now, done nothing but pad changes and kind of quick bleeds, and they've been great. Good to go. With the drivetrain, I have the Sram Descendant cranks. Basically those are, you know, they have the stiffness and the lightweight aspect of carbon cranks, but they have a full aluminum shank. So all your concerns of like chipping, cracking, breaking carbon cranks, it's just, I guess, peace of mind having the full aluminum shank in there. And those are 170mm length, a little bit shorter than normal, but with this bike, the bottom bracket's really low, has a lot of travel, so it's nice to have that extra rock clearance. I'm gonna look at my little, yeah, just for a second. I have a 34 tooth chainring up front with 10 to 24 XD 7-speed Sram EXO DH cassette. This is really nice if you're doing downhill races or you're going to bike parks. Not a practical setup for everyday riding, but if you want to have one bike, race downhill, ride the bike park, then have a separate drivetrain for trail riding, it is a cool option. On the day-to-day, I have a Sram XX1 11-speed drivetrain, which has been great. A little bit heavier, doesn't shift as crisp descending, but yeah, that's definitely the way to go for trail riding. As far as tires go, I have the Maxxis Aggressor. That's the double down casing, and then in the front I have the DHF, and that's the EXO casing. So a little bit more durability in the back, lighter weight up front, 2.5 front and rear, so yeah, tons of grip, good amount of durability. I think that's a good combo, no flats yet. To top off my build, I have the Specialized tube spool. I have a 25 gram CO2 in there, tire lever CO2 tube. I also have a Dynaplug plug kit, the racer plug kit on the other side. That's all strapped to my frame with a Jan strap. I also used all mountain style extra large frame protection. I taped that on top and bottom of the top tube, also down the seat tube, really all along my down tube. I also have the fork guard here. In our area with all the manzanita, all the rocks, that's been great to really keep my whole bike in good shape. I also am currently running flat pedals. I have the DDT Max. I have a size 13 foot, so that huge platform really gives me tons of grip, and I don't feel like there's much downside, especially pedaling. And yeah, thanks for tuning into my bike check. Like energy-wise, is that a little on the low side?